Hello once again, everyone, and welcome to the Sanctuary. Once again, we're playing Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn, as a little bit of a trip down memory lane. I'm Kruznik, the host, alongside me, Ilfang.
I'm stuck in an
ad. Sorry about that. Before we do anything else, let us go over the rules right quick. As you all know, I am doing this on my main character, Chris Valentine, under New Game Plus. I am doing each expansion as Meteor's job in the promotional art. So as such, in A Realm Reborn, I will be running as Warrior. All the instances I run will be under duty support only, with the exception of normal raids, alliance raids, and duties that are not supported by duty support. And finally, I will be wearing quest level appropriate gear. That's all there really is to it. Let's go to our side-by-side and focus on these few episodes that we're going to be covering this episode. First and foremost, the talk of Kurthus, episode 28 of A Realm Reborn. Where we left off was, well, we made it to Kurthus. We had an audience with one of the guards of House Durendare. We met Lord Francel of House Hallinot, and then we met, well, everyone's favorite Elizen Harchefant of House Forton.
Actually, I hate Harchefant.
You're bullshitting right now, aren't you?
Yes.
I had a feeling. But yeah, for the most part, we have made it to what's the word I'm looking for? Shit, I totally forgot what I was talking about. Anyways, let's just get right down to it with the next quest in our little endeavor, the level 37 quest of the same name, the Talk of Kurthus. As you have doubtless realized by now, the high houses of Ishgard, House Forton included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Neen of mine own House Forton, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoys the company of travelers. There is also Cravelin of House Hallinot, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the Chief Astrologian of House Durendare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Forton. Do not concern yourself with House Zemael, I shall contact them myself. Seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. All right, first, House Forton, who is up here. Oh no, they're in the infirmary. There she is. Why, hello, good sir. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Forton does, if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will become of young Lord Francel. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hallinot have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. And of course, we all know that's bullshit.
But she was very convincing.
Well, at least those of us who have been through the storyline know it's bullshit. Yeah, it's just one of those things.
Look, I don't think that Final Fantasy is trying to hide any of these plot twists.
Yeah, true. What am I missing? Okay, where's this, there's Kravelin. Let's expedite Bayon's little trip there. There we go. There he is. Alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh, who are you? A friend of Lord Hoshafont. I want to help you, truly I do. But these accusations of heresy have thrown House Hallinot into chaos. Right now we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. And now to go speak with Forlamort, of all people. Back down the hill to the observatorium. I hate running up all these stairs. Why couldn't they make elevators?
They have the technology.
I know, right? But no,
Stairs.
make us run up all these bullshit stairs. All right, there's the old coot again. That's expedite. Well, Bayon's right behind me, so as long as he doesn't fall off the stairs. Oh, and he fell off the fucking stairs. Expedite this bullshit. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harshafon's missive was positively growing. But if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Asgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, sir, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Guilliam arrived in Kurthus, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Asgardian society. If Lord Harshafont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Yeah, that's great. Fuck you too.
I just remembered exactly what part of the story you're at and how much I hate it.
Believe me, I hated it too. Especially since I'm sure there are a few quests that didn't make the cut when the purge happened. Anyway, by your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use. Nor did I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthus is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. And that was it for episode 28. Afterwards, we did a little bit of a quick side quest. I'm gonna switch to scene 3 for a bit. We did the My Feisty Little Chocobo quest, which gains us our Chocobo companion. If you want to check that quest out, feel free to go to Camp Tranquil and speak with Dosette, who has the quest My Feisty Little Chocobo.
They don't have that quest anymore.
They don't?
No, you don't have to do it. Your Chocobo can fight with you from the very start.
I call bullshit.
I'm pretty confident. My alt has her
My
Chocobo.
Feist Little Chocobo. Now I gotta call bullshit on. I feel like I gotta call bullshit on this.
Am I crazy? I don't think I am.
Yeah, you're crazy. Dosette still has that quest for each of that's for your Chocobo companion, not your company Chocobo.
Yeah, for your Chocobo companion to be able to fight. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore.
Well, according to Gamer Escape, it's still a thing. You know what?
You know what? I've got an alt I can test that on.
Yeah, so do I. Log out. Now we're both going to freaking know the truth.
The truth must be revealed. And I can't live not knowing.
Yep. Did I do it on Senryo? I don't think I've done it on Senryo.
I hate you, Geralt. I hate you so much.
Yeah, I'm growing to hate the relic grind just as much.
Well, the worst part about it is in Eureka. He told me, you need 10 frosted Pagos crystals. That's all he says. I finally got 10 of them. It's like, hey, you need 318 more of this other type of crystal. Why didn't you tell me that before?
Dude, how do you think I feel? I've been doing the fucking the Realm Reborn relics. Fucking 100,000 guild for one piece of freaking Bronze Lake crystal? Are you fucking kidding me? That should be nerfed.
At least navigation is easy. Not everything is able to kill you in one shot. You don't have to tiptoe around level 40 frosted dragons. And they tell you what you need up front.
Alright, let's see. I have no Gashal green, so this will be a trip. Oh, I think because I skipped the story with Senryo, I can't do it. So we will find out from Ilfeng in just a moment while we... What?
Is the character you're on Senryo?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess story skip would get through it. Good thing is neither of my alts have skipped the story.
Bully!
Okay, now when I'll leave Eureka.
I will say I could do without the player queue. Journal complete. I wish they would bring back the lightning strikes twice event, but they'll never bring that back again.
Which one is that?
The one for the collab for Lightning Returns Final Fantasy XIII.
Oh, why won't they bring that one back?
Because they already have all the gear that you would have gotten from that event in the store, the online store.
Oh, yeah, that would do it. That would absolutely do it.
And it sucks.
All right, I'm logging into my character now. She only
Central
just got
Shroud.
her chocobo, so I know she hasn't done the quest yet.
Hawthorne, Quarry Mill. So this is the... Yep, my feisty little chocobo is still on my side quest log.
So when they remove quests, do they get removed from your log?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Because we've had several quests, even just in the earlier Realm Reborn.
What's the level requirement for my feisty little chocobo?
That would be level 30 if I recall correctly, but let me just recap right quick. That's Chronicles of a New Era, Gridanian side quests. Scroll up because I'm not scrolling down again. That's North Shroud. Here it is.
No, I'm absolutely wrong. That quest is still there.
Yep.
I must have done it on my alt and then completely just forgot that it existed because it's such a short quest now.
Yeah, it's such a quick quest that you don't really think about it.
Yeah, I could have sworn. I know the quest to make your chocobo fly is gone.
I don't think I would know about that. But yeah, we did the quest My Feisty Little Chocobo, and it was practically all we did in this episode. But now we're on to the next episode. Episode 29, The Trial. And let me get back to New Game Plus right here. All right, so what's the next quest on the docket? Road to Redemption? Road to Redemption, let's do this. I had another personal request to make of you. It concerns Lord Francel, of whom much has been whispered in recent days. I have received a report that he and 3 knights were seen heading north towards the Steel Vigil. The outpost was long ago overrun by the Dravanian horde, so I am not certain what he intends to accomplish with such a small force. Whatever his motives, I fear for his safety. Pray, journey to the Steel Vigil and see if Lord Francel's party requires assistance. And I just dropped my controller. Like a dumbass. I need to stop putting my controller on my goddamn lap when I go to move for my keyboard.
That would be wise.
But I'm hopping between like so many different screens, it's not even funny. And we did it back then as we were facing as Kurthus was in the middle of a blizzard. Oh, I don't have Downey Avis's completed on my warrior hunt log. Well, that took one of the 4 kills down. I should break out my chocobo, but who goes that? Chris! No, stay back! The Fiend is still here! All right, let's aid Francel's knights. And expedite the fighting here. Curse those fiends. It's as though they knew we were coming. I heard the beast cries from over yonder. Then Lord Francel is safe? Bless you, sir. Bless you! And the unfit knight. Confound it all! How are we to redeem House Hallinot if we cannot even slay a single Avis? We are fortunate you came along when you did, sir. House Hallinot will remember your kindness. You gonna keep refusing us, Francel? It was a foolish thing to do, I know. But I had hoped we might demonstrate our devotion by slaying a number of the Scalekin. Where was I looking? I couldn't find. Bayan I couldn't find the unnerved knight for some contrived reason. Anyway. Moreover, it was House Hallinot that yielded the steel vigil to the Horde many years ago. One might say that our defeat here heralded the slow decline of our house's once great name. We have been brought even lower by these despicable accusations of heresy, and despite my best efforts, I have done naught to improve the situation. The day of my trial approaches. Soon I must accept the judgment of the Inquisitors, whatever it may be. But even should my protestations fall on deaf ears, I will proclaim my innocence to my dying breath. All right, back to Camp Dragonhead. Or actually, no, we are going to slay my last two. Oh, and the Red Horde Ogres are over here too. Might as well get rid of some of the shit on my kill list, right? Just need one more. And I can't sprint. I'm gonna use a skill. Because this is not part of the story, I'm just gonna use a skill to freaking take this down because I am not wasting any more time padding out this episode.
Maybe you should.
How many more do I have on my the snippers in Eastern Lenosha, which we should have gotten earlier, and the snowstorm Gubu. All right, back to Camp Dragonhead now. One of these days I'll just get totally bored and do this myself. And do the whole hunting log.
Do the whole hunting log?
Yeah.
Nah, you'll never get that bored. Final Fantasy has so much to do.
Well, you never know. All right, let's speak with Harshafant. What did you find at the Steel Vigil? Ah, I see. A reckless plan, but at least it did not cost him and his knights their lives. I have news for you as well. A witness to the final flight of the Enterprise has been found. Alas, there is a complication. It has become common knowledge that you paid a visit to Lord Francel at Skyfire Locks not long ago. Upon learning of this, the witness became understandably reticent to make your acquaintance, for fear of being seen in the company of a man who might later be declared a heretic. A not unreasonable fear, given the zeal with which Inquisitor Guillaume has conducted his investigations. In any case, if we wish to obtain his testimony, we must first clear Lord Francel's name, and by association, yours. That should be easy enough, right? Right?
Yeah. No, super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, right? Alright, what's our next quest on this docket? Come on, Bion, lay it into it. Why am I still talking? Why do I keep... I padded out a lot of episodes with nonsense, I think. Alright, following the evidence. Yep, here we go. As I see it, the key to proving Lord Francel's innocence is discrediting the evidence against him. I speak of the draconian rosary found in the chest you yourself recovered. If you would, please tell me of the incident in question. So it was found in a locked chest labeled as property of Lord Francel. If the rosary was not his, then someone else with access must have planted it. Here is what you must do. Return to Skyfire Locks and speak with Reichman. He works closely with the porters who ferry goods across Kurthus, so he may have some inkling of who could be responsible. Time to drive.
Oh my god, you know what I'm noticing though?
What?
Do you see the difference between your old chat and your chat box now?
Oh yeah, fucking gill sellers, right?
There used to be so many.
There did. I know, right?
I'm so glad
and another thing, I also didn't usually keep timestamps back then.
Oh yeah, that too.
Once I became a non-paid professional guild master, I had to freaking keep receipts.
Yeah, right. I'm so glad they did something about the guild spammers. Like, I know they're not all gone, but they are so limited now.
Yeah. And I report every single one that goes into my freaking chat.
Wait, you can report them?
Yeah, for RMT activity.
How do you report them?
If you target a name, there's a report button and you can report them for RMT activity.
Okay, I feel like that didn't used to be an option. I used to just put them all on my blacklist.
Yeah, you can right click their name, and then the drop down when the drop or hit square on the drop down on their name, and then when the drop down menu appears, you just hit report and report RMT activity.
Okay. That is so easy.
Oh, another thing that has changed that I haven't mentioned as of yet, and I should probably mention it, is the change in the teleport menu. It used so let me just for one, we didn't have this gear on the top right that allowed us to confirm Aetheryte ticket usage. But also in the old days, it used to look like this. Let me show it on scene 2, not scene 2, gameplay, on the gameplay screen, or scene 3, there we go. So it used to look like this with everything sorted out by region. And if I compare my list with Ul'dah, so you see like Ul'dah, Western Thanalan, Horizon, Black Frustration, Camp Drybone, and the lot. And then if I fast forward a little bit, where is, come on, go to Kurthus, come on. Go to Kurthus, you stupid motherfucker. Oh, back it up, back it up, back it up. He's gonna open again. Oh, so, well, yeah, I really can't show it here, and I will probably talk more about this in the Heaven's Ward trip down memory lane. But it used to be sorted by region instead of, but yeah, it used to be you were by default and permanently stuck on sort by region. But in a more recent Endwalker patch, they changed that to be able to change your tab preferences to sort it by expansion. And I will show that in gameplay. So I have it always set for by expansion because it looks so much neater now. So you still have the regional ones, like the Lenosha ones, the Black Shroud ones, and the Thanalan ones. But once you get beyond Thanalan, you have the A Realm Reborn areas, which of course are only Mordona and Camp Dragonhead. Well, Kurthus, Central Highlands, and Mordona. Then you have the Heaven's Ward areas, Foundation, the Western Highlands of Kurthus, the Sea of Clouds, Azizla, the Dravanian Forelands, and the Churning Mists. Then you have, of course, your Stormblood areas, Girabania, Hingashi, and Othard. The entirety of Norvrend and Shadowbringers. And, of course, our more recent locations for Endwalker, Ilsabard, the Northern Empty, Elpis, the Sea of Stars. I personally love having my teleport grid sorted like this because it makes for such easier navigation.
I didn't realize you could do that. I hate it.
What? By region or by expansion?
By expansion.
I like it. Because
it is interesting to be able to do. For sure.
See, the thing is, it's easier for me because I remember the locations by expansion, not really by region so much.
I do too, but I remember region by expansion.
Yeah.
So it's region by expansion, and I remember.
Well, to be fair, they still sort it by various regions. Like the Stormblood areas are sorted Girabania, Hingashi, and Othard.
Yeah,
but
I like the icons.
I can stand without them. I may switch to area and region when Dawn Trail comes up just to see the flag. But other than that, I'll probably switch back to expansion just to be on the safe side. But anyways, we've chatted enough about that. Let's expedite Bion's past Kruznik's little chat here and speak with Reichman. Someone tampering with shipments? Fury strike me down if all of them rosaries found in our people's possessions were planted. Hey now, don't you give me that look, lad. I'm a House Hallinod man through and through. This heresy nonsense is bad for me and my family too. I ain't saying the porters what were bringing the shipment did it though. I know most of them will work the trade routes, and I've never had cause to question their faith. But if it wasn't them neither, then your guess is as good as mine. After all, most every shipment is thoroughly inspected before it. Could have been the fellas what were responsible for the inspections. Ha! Ishgardian Knights and Inquisitors, a lot of them. As if they'd ever turn their cloaks. Reckon that means the porters are your most likely suspects. Hate to think it. Maybe you should question them. There's a crew coming to Camp Dragonhead from White Brim Front today. You might consider having a word with them. All right, let's ride. Why did I run back? Oh, nope, I teleported. I'm just driving back now to save some gil. Plus, it's right near the front gate anyway.
Yeah, it seems like it's just about as fast.
Yeah. Beg your pardon? You suspect that we porters have been planting draconian rosaries in House Hallinot shipments? What nerve! If you truly believe such nonsense, search our parcels and see what you find. Alright. 1, 2, and oh hey, number 3. You were saying, are we finished? If so, I would appreciate an apology. Yeah, well, fuck you, buddy. But that's impossible. Once the knight at White Brim Front concluded her inspection, I loaded the parcels into the wagon myself. And if I had been the culprit, I would have never allowed you to search my shipments. Say what you will to Lord Harshavant, I will not be held accountable for this.
I kind of think you will.
Well, Harshavant's a softie. Did something happen outside? I thought I heard shouting. Ah, but more importantly, what did Reichman have to say? More draconian rosaries? In every single parcel bound for Skyfire locks? That beggars belief! Even the Inquisitors must acknowledge that this is no more than a crass attempt to sully House Hallinot's reputation. Whoever is responsible has overplayed his hand. And praise Halone that he did. Lord Francel's trial is upon us, and we must act now if we are to clear his name. Yes, we are. Let's get to it.
Can we just skip to a trial by combat?
From the
one of those, right?
Yeah. From the very first, I knew it could not be that From the very first, I knew it could not be that so many members of House Hallinot were heretics. At last, we can give the lie to these poisonous allegations and put an end to this travesty. I will need to prepare a formal statement regarding these developments for the Holy See. In the meantime, I would have you bear my words to Inquisitor Brigier. Tell her that House Fortaunt asks, nay, demands that Lord Francel's trial be postponed until a full investigation has been concluded. Ah, God, that is a long-winded one. Oh, she's up there. What is it, my child? Lord Harshavant would have the Inquisitors do what? But that is not possible. Inquisitor Guillaume presides over Lord Francel's trial at Witchdrop even as we speak. Fear not. If Lord Francel is indeed innocent, he shall walk in Halone's halls with the fallen heroes of legend, of Ishgard. Well, that's not bueno. What?
So that's not ideal.
Nope. They have taken Lord Francel to Witchdrop? This is madness! The Inquisitor does not have sufficient grounds to subject him to that manner of trial. I will not stand idly by and allow an innocent man to die. Chris, I would dispatch you and one of my knights to Witchdrop to forestall the proceedings until such time as I am able to join you and petition Inquisitor Guillaume in person. I will endeavor not to keep you waiting too long. Do whatever you must to keep Lord Francel alive. All right, we ride.
So, little aside, but did you know that in Hullbreaker Isle, in the second section, the Ninkinankas can't see? So if you walk instead of running, they will not attack.
I did not know that.
I just learned that.
You're doing roulette, huh?
Yeah.
I thought so. All right, we're letting Bion catch up a little bit. There's Horlene.
Hail, Chris. As you can see, Lord Francelia lives. We must try to reason with the Inquisitor, but if his gods judge us a threat, we must also be prepared to defend ourselves.
All right, let's do it. Here we go. Joaquin. I can't say if this is Joaquin or. I'm just gonna go by what I say. Joaquin Charlemagne Francel de Halenard. You stand accused of heresy against the Holy See of Ishgard. Is there aught you wish to say in your defense? Hear me, brothers! These charges are false! The men and women of my line have never ever opposed the Dravanians, and I am no different! Since the very birth of our nation, we have gladly shed blood in service to the Holy See! Condemn me, and you will strike a blow for the enemies of Ishgard! It is for Halone to judge if you speak the truth. Prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men. Leap from the cliff and entrust your fate to the Fury. The righteous shall take their place in Halone's halls, while the wicked shall reveal their Draken forms and be put to the sword. In the name of House Fortomb, I beseech you, stay your hand! Inquisitor! We are come on behalf of Lord Haurchefant. My lord has uncovered evidence which suggests that the charges against Lord Francel are without merit. We humbly request that these proceedings be suspended until such time as a full re-examination of the facts has been conducted. Lord Haurchefant has allowed his personal relationship with the accused to cloud his judgment. That he should harbor private doubts I might have allowed. But that he would dare interfere in legal proceedings sanctioned by the Holy See, I cannot. To defy the will of an Inquisitor is to commit heresy, a crime for which there is but one punishment. We must hold them until Lord Haurchefant arrives, Chris. And remember, no harm can come to the Inquisitor. And here we go. Oh, here's one thing we didn't have back in A Realm Reborn. An AoE combo.
Oh yeah, no, we just had Flash. Flash was terrible, but I miss it.
Yep. Here comes Haurchefant. And of course, what was that?
So it used to be as a mechanic that your combo was, you would weave in that single AoE quote-unquote attack, or the strategy was to do your single target AoE, but then rotate targets.
Yeah, I remember that.
Those are the high level. You basically had two options: is either do that or spam Flash in your rotation.
Yeah.
Depending on how high level tank you were, right? If you were energetic, single target rotate. If not, spam Flash.
Oh, but of course the NPCs still have flash.
Oh yeah, they do. They have flash for days.
Flash for days?
Flash for days.
And there we go. Another duty complete. Let's fast forward through Bayon's little escapades there. It is not our intention to defy the will of the Archbishop, but this trial, like many others I fear, has been orchestrated by enemies of House Hallinot. They have used you and your fellows to sow discord, Inquisitor, to set brother against brother, that we may tear ourselves apart. The fevered imaginings of a desperate man. What proof have you of this? By the Fury! A draconian rosary! Then the knight who refused to yield. It was he who summoned the wyvern. A heretic in the ranks of the Temple Knights. This has grave implications. Your claims would appear to have merit, Lord Hoshafont. I shall withdraw my charges against Lord Francel pending further investigation. I trust you have not lost sight of that which first brought you the Kurthus, Chris. Pray, locate your errant airship and use it. Lord Hoshafont, I have not the words to express my gratitude. But why would you risk your reputation to save mine? Because I know you, boy. You're too loyal to betray Ishgard, and too devout to question your sentence. Had we been any slower, you'd have jumped off of your own free will. I would have done whatever it took to redeem House Hallinot. Praise Halone, it didn't come to that. But it profits us little to dwell on what might have been. Let us quit this place, Chris. Pray, visit me at Camp Dragonhead once you have recuperated. Alright, back to Kurthus. Or at least back to Camp Dragonhead. And of course, we had to do the last bit of this little quest in the next episode, which I'm probably not going to do that. All right. You look well, Chris. May I say what a pleasure it was to fight alongside such a fearless and skillful warrior. Were it not for you, Lord Francel would surely have died defending the honor of his house. And I might well have perished at the hands of a heretic and his wyvern. House Forton and House Hallinot shall never forget your service. Now, let us return to the matter of your missing enterprise. Alright, we are going to break here for a quick moment because, yeah, I need a bio, so we're gonna take a quick break and we will be back with more in just a moment, so stay tuned.